I need about 3, 4 more. Come on. 3, 4 more. It's almost time for the nighty night pull. The nighty night. I tell you what, it's almost time to go sheepy sheepy. Sheepy sheepy. Mimi's. Let me drink my little crystal light. It's a pomegranate kind. It quench your thirst. Welp. Oh, folks, what a day. I love it. Put a cowboy's hat on top of his tomb. That was great. Loved it. Don't worry about me, y'all. I'm doing all right. It's almost time to go. Mimi's. Seepy, 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 seepy. Almost time. The party's over. What was that? Okay. Yeah. Ooh, goodness. No one wants to join. You ready to kick this sucker off? Off. What's up, folks? Laying in bed right now. You ready to go? Mimi's. Time to go CP CP. CP CP. Already worked out today for a good, I don't know, it was a little bit, but oh goodness. Hello, are you in there? Hello. It's pretty bright in here. I should turn the brightness down. It's pretty bright in here. The lights. What I should do is just plug it. Plug it in. And it goes down. You see how much views I got in 6, 7 hours, or when I wake up. I did that one time before. It was amazing. It was like a 6 hour show and I was passed out. Vega Robles. Christian Esvedi Vega Robles. How you doing? How's it going, Christian? I'll just say the first part of your name because it's a little bit different for me if I gotta say it all. I could probably still do it, but you know, hey. still think that's one of the best tattoos I do have on me. It's a little faded, but uh, it's a skull with Indian feathers on it because I'm part Indian. But yeah, that was done with a safety pin and some ink. My cousin did that one for me. That's probably my first tattoo I ever got. Was that one? Yeah. We like to either get all my stuff removed except for a couple or just fix them up. That is one of my favorites. So talking dog, do you have a talking dog? If no, I'll continue my journey and give you a like. A talking dog, what do you mean a talking dog, Victor? You looking for a talking dog? My dog, the dog that is around me, he's in the house. That's simple. That's simple. Dog that talks. Yeah, I'm not a dog, and I talk, so there you have it. Sorry for you, buddy. If you had a dog that talks, bud. Oh, there's a dog hair right here. Yeah, if you got a dog that talks, you let me know, bud. Now, the dog that I play with, he does all sorts of different types of things. He does tricks. He plays dead when he's hungry. It's weird. He's a little backwards on it, but he's pretty cool. It's a little skipper key dog. Thank you for the like. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Okay, I'll tell you for sure. Yeah, let me know if your dog talks, and then we could be homies. I'll be your homie even if you don't have a talking dog. It's all good, brother. No problemo. How's the weather where you guys at? Over here where I'm at in Oregon, it rains a lot. It rains a lot. What kind of music you guys like? Kind of curious. Just waiting on the comments. See if I can get any more comments up aboard on here. Well, it must be a sleepy, sleepy time. Well, it was good to see some people show up, anyways. That's nice. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure when you do lives and someone shows up. Yes, it is. Goodness. Oh, it's only 8:24, but I'm sleepy. Normally I can stay up till 9 or 10. It just all depends on the day, the weather. If the weather's nice, I'm staying up late. If the weather's kind of gloomy and thing, that would be more like a calm day. The rain's okay. Rain's good. I think the whole world needs a whole lot of rain. A lot of places where it don't get rain, it needs the rain. Make the flowers bloom in springtime. What kind of music you guys like? Country, rap, R&B, pop music, rock music. I like all sorts of types of music. Yes, I do. Some days I'll get an oldie kick to where all day I just want to hear oldies. And some days I'll get a rock and roll kick. And I'll issue rock and roll all day long. Some days I'll do rock and mix it all up into rap, into rock, into R&B, or into pop, oldies, country. It just all depends how I feel. It depends on the mood, folks, of what music I listen to. But if you listen to my music on my shorts, that's probably how I feel at that given time. Or maybe I feel that way for the whole day. It just all depends. So we got two people up in here, which is pretty cool. He says two people. Yes. Gregorian chant, clean pop, clean salsa. Salsa music, yes, definitely. I love stuff like that. I really like music like that. Uh, Clean pop, clean salsa. I like the way they dance to the salsa music. That's amazing to me. I don't think I ever tried it, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yep. Pretty good stuff. I like all sorts of types of music. I wouldn't say all clean. It just all depends. Yes, dance is a very good exercise. I do believe so. I used to dance a lot when I was younger. I could still get out there and mess around a little bit. Yeah. Used to rave, country music, dance into just whatever music is playing at the time. To me, dance is a very good exercise. Dancing, yes. Dancing and swimming. Swimming is a good one as well. So, what's the weather like in y'all's part of the weather or part of the where y'all living? I know it's raining where I'm at most of the time in winter time. What's the weather like over there? West Virginia. Oh my goodness. I wasn't in West Virginia. I just came from New York area, all the way from the East Coast, all the way back to the West. West Virginia is very cold. Yes, I do believe so. I left. Well, I went from Connecticut. to PA, from PA to New York, from New York back to Connecticut, to New Jersey, to New York, to Indiana, and left Indiana and came back to the West Coast because I knew it was starting to get cold over there. It probably gets really cold on the east, very cold, but it is beautiful. I do know that much. Very good, beautiful country out there. Now West Virginia, I ain't never been there. I met a lot of people from Kentucky, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania. Never met too many people from West Virginia. Actually, you know what? I think my dude, I know. I'm in Oregon right now at the moment. I was born in California though, and the job that I had, I was all over the countryside, all over the place. South Dakota, Wisconsin's cold. Uh, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Arizona, Oregon, Washington. Yes, but right now I'm in Oregon right now at the moment. I am a native Oregonian. What's a native Oregonian? Oregonian, what's that mean? That means you lived up here before, I guess. A native. Is that some type of Indian or what? There ain't nothing wrong with native people. I'm native as well. My family more sinks from the, I would have to say the Indians come from Oklahoma, like Cherokee, Blackfoot, Chickasaw. That's what kind of Indian I am. I got all three mixed into one somehow. I don't know how, but yeah. I'm more white, but I have to have at least a quarter of Indian in me, at least an eighth for sure. If it's not a quarter, it'd be an eighth for sure. What part of Oregon did you live in? Oh, okay, 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 gotcha. That's awesome. So, what part of Oregon did you live in? Willamette Valley. I don't know where Willamette Valley is. Is it near Eugene, Oregon? Is that the coast, or would that be like? I don't think I ever heard of Willamette. Could be up near Bend. I don't know. Willamette Valley. I'll have to look that up later on. Actually, you know what? I got an iPad. I'll just look it up real quick. Oh, okay, okay. I know where Eugene's at. Yes, Eugene Springfield. So above it. Let me see. Lynn County. Oh, county seat in Albany. Okay, I've been through there before. I think. Yeah, Salem area. Yeah, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Albany. So Salem's on the other side of Portland. I think. I can't remember. Yeah, okay. I got you. Or Cedar Rapids? No, that's a different one actually. Okay. Bordered by Willamette River. What county are you in? Lane County. I'm in Lane County. Lane County. There goes those geese. Actually, they're ducks, but Eugene, Springfield, Florence, and Cottage Grove. All Lane County. You love birds? Yeah, these are ducks. They're not birds, but close enough. Close enough. They got a couple green head back there of ducks and something else. So Lane County is actually above Lane County a little bit. I'm a believer. I do believe in God. Yes, I do. But I don't go to church. That's the only thing I don't do. I believe and I read the Bible, and that's about it. I have my own communion with God. I don't, what's it called? I don't go to church and listen to all the gossip and stuff like that. I'm cool with all that. So, how long have you been on YouTube? Do you actually run a YouTube channel? Are you a content creator? The reason why I ask everybody that question. Because some people are just fans, some people ain't. You know what I mean? They're not, what you call it. They're not all, you know, content creators and stuff like that. Yeah. West Virginia. Mm-mm-mm. How do you like it out there compared to Oregon? Any more questions you guys have for the so we can tally this up? Because in 5 minutes I'm about to go Mimi's. So I'm trying to see who else wants it. Yeah. Really? Oregon is prettier than West Virginia. No kidding. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Now, out of all the states I've been to, I would have to say upstate New York, uptown, upstate is probably one of the most. That Connecticut and Pennsylvania had to be the most beautiful states I've ever been to so far since I've been everywhere. Now, I remember back in the 80s, Oregon was very beautiful. So, Oregon was very beautiful. Yeah, West Virginia is pretty. Everything's cheaper out there, no? I mean, like land, property, stuff like that. Yes. Yeah, I figure West Virginia is very cheap. I think the most expensive state I've ever been to was New York, honestly. So I've been to Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Utah. Oh, come on now. I don't. Oh, here we go. Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Idaho, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Never been to Michigan. I've been to Indiana. I've never been to Kentucky. I've been to Tennessee. I've never been to Mississippi, Alabama. Never been to Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, or West Virginia. And I've been to the rest except for Maine. Uh, Never been to Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and I've been to the rest of those. Not Delaware or Maryland. I've been everywhere else. So I'm missing like 10 states, I think, if that out of the whole 50. Yes, I bet it is. I do agree with you on that. Very agree, much so. It's hard times for a lot of people. And I don't think it's going to get any better. It might. You never know. So I've been to 40, I would say about 30 something odd states in the whole 43 years I've been alive. So I was inspecting utility poles for 11 years. And those utility poles would take me everywhere in the country, anywhere and everywhere. Never been to Washington, D.C., neither, over there. But I've been everywhere else. Right now, I'm just kicking back in Oregon. I'm not really working at the moment. It can be. It just all depends. I've seen some bad things happen to people in this industry, in the utility industry. Yes, I've actually seen in real life how people smack those poles. I've seen in real life where people have driven into those utility poles, and it was bad for them. Just put it that way. I've seen body bags on the ground, stuff like that. It doesn't bother me. It's a pretty nasty situation, but it doesn't bother me. I've seen it too many times. Yes, it is very nice to travel. Yes, it is. I love traveling. That's what I'm hoping to get to do here pretty soon. I hope to travel again, but just you know, by, not I want to say by myself, but actually travel for so I can start doing my YouTube channel even more. Right here in Oregon, I only get so many views. I can still pop up off 1,000 or more views for a short, but I'm just ready to travel some more. I'm not done traveling yet. I'm only 43 years old, and I am not done traveling the world yet. As soon as I'm done and find my partner, I probably will quit. I might still travel because it's something fun to do. A lot of people want to stay in one spot. Me personally, I like to bounce everywhere. And you can live a lavish life bouncing. It costs a little more money, but at least you get to see what you want to say. Yes and no. Mostly all my kids are grown up. They're like past 18, 19. I got one little kid left. She's about 8. But she's in school too, so. hmm Which she stays at mommy's house. So. But I do have a good communion with her for sure. Yeah, me and that kid goes way back. So, to be realistic with you, no, I'm a single person. I don't have a relationship with anyone. I'm single, and that's that. I've been single for quite a while now. Yes, kids are very much so a blessing. I do agree with you on that. Do you have any kids? No kids. Nice. That's pretty cool. Makes it easier to live when you ain't got none. And I was honestly bringing kids in a world like this. I don't think I would bring any more into this world the way that it is right now. I think I'm done. Unless I find the right person, you know. If it's appointed by God, then I don't want nothing to do with it. If it's not, that's just how I see it. I mean, it's not really a bad thing staying by yourself, but sometimes it does get lonely, that's for sure. But you just gotta, if you want to manifest things in life, you gotta, sometimes you just gotta be by yourself. Yep, that's for sure. That's no lie right there. hmm I agree with you on that. But I talk to millions of people. You know, I don't really talk to the local people around me because I just don't. Because I do have a gift that was given to me from God. So it's like if I don't see like your heart in the right place, I'm probably not going to talk to you. But then some people cross people's paths for a reason in life. And that's just facts right there. So, but anyhow, thanks for showing up to my live video. Very much appreciated, you know. And if there's anything I could do or help you with, just let me know. If you want to learn something, if you know, yep, that's the gift of discernment. Yep, totally correct. That is totally true. That's what I have. And having the gift of discernment is a very beautiful thing to have, you know. To me, it's a very beautiful thing. A lot of people don't know what it is, a lot of people don't know how to use it. I got more than just that gift, too, you know. I mean, I was blessed with many gifts that he gave me. So, I mean, man, look at all this dog hair right here. That's okay. I'm gonna have to vacuum this off, but yes, yeah, discernment is a good blessing. All the blessings that we have in general are very, very good. Yep. So, if you don't mind me asking, do you run a YouTube channel by any chance? Because I like to subscribe to the people that talk to me on my lives, just to help them out as well. Awesome. Okay, cool. That is totally cool. Nothing wrong with having supporters like that. That's I like simple people. Yes, I do like simple people. I love simple people. A lot of people make this world harder than what it really is. And it's really not that hard as long as they can maintain, you know. Like me, I stay in my own lane. I run a channel. I've been running a channel for 4 years and some change now. And it's been growing a lot. A lot. It keeps growing on a daily basis, which is beautiful to me. But without God, I wouldn't even have this channel, to be honest with you. There was times I felt like quitting, and I never did. So I stayed with it. So that's a blessing as well. He's kept my channel alive, up and running for over 4 years. Uh, okay, well, I'm going to tell you the honest truth. What made me start a channel was I like to create, and I like to keep journals, and I like to, do a lot of things. So what made me get into YouTube was I was watching it one day, and I just followed one, two, maybe five people total on YouTube. And I used to go on their lives and stuff like that, and I was asking them questions. And the kid, he's younger than I am. He's actually a rapper, country music artist out of Tennessee. And I told him, what is gonna make my channel grow? He says, keep doing what you're doing, and eventually someone's gonna bite and you're gonna blow up. And I haven't blown up yet, but I'm pretty close, to that point. I feel a good thing coming here soon. But what made me really start my channel was I have a lot of love and compassion for people, and if I could change one person's life, one person a day, that makes me feel really good about myself, because there's a lot of crooked people in this world. So that's pretty much exactly why I started a channel. A lot of people are too scared to start. A lot of people are afraid because they see a lot of things and believe a lot of things that they see. And to me, I'm going to tell it like it is. You know, I might have a few cuss words here and there, but very seldom. I try to keep it simple. I try to keep it positive. If people want to know about God or what I know about Him, I let them know. But I just don't go blurting it out to people. You know what I mean? I let them come to me and ask me about it. And then I tell him how good he has been in my life. And that's that. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be alive today. Just put it that way. So, so amazing. So amazing. I don't do lives every day. I do them once in a while just to let you know. So, if you do subscribe and get all my notifications, it should tell you. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why it does that, but sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. But anyhow, yes, I'm very compassionate towards people. If they do me wrong, I pray for them and I leave them as soon as possible. It could be the littlest thing they do wrong and I have to leave. If God's ready for me to leave one point, He'll tell me, and then I move or I leave. I go somewhere else. That's just how it's been for the past 7 years for me. It's been a rough life, but there's a few people that are going to take the right path, and the rest of them lead to the wrong side. I tried to go the right way. That's amazing. That is totally amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. I've been through a whole lot of things in life that people would never see. I've probably seen more than an average man seen by the time I was 5 or 6 years old. So, pretty interesting stuff. Yes, you have to. That's just, you have to do that. Because if you get, like, for example, if you get someone that's negative around you, it brings your energy very down. It brings it low. You know what I mean? Like, if you're already high energy and then you're around people with low energy, it just doesn't mix right. It does not mix right. you're, you're trying to learn how. Trying to learn what? Like energy balances, or are you? What are you trying to learn? Yeah, I'm the type of person that I could see bad energy, folks. I could see a bad heart in someone. I could see someone that's possessed. I could see someone that's to protect myself from wrong people. Well, put it this way. Okay, I like to vibe with people. Like I like to. How do you explain it? I don't know. I'm kind of. Hold on a second. I'm trying to. What I'm trying to do is find the right words to tell you. I don't want to tell you nothing false, But um, I have isolated myself for many a years, months. God has isolated me from people, and the reason why He does that is so I could get closer with Him. You know. I don't mind being isolated. Like I said, it's a lonely life. It's lonely, But at the same time, if you're by yourself, then no one could do no harm to you. If you're not around people, people can't really do wrong. Like I could go in the grocery store sometimes and I feel awkward, just by the way the people are. It's kind of a different lifestyle. I have to get in there and get out. I can't just stay in there. I'll talk to people if necessary, but I can't be Excuse me, I can't be in there that long. I have to be in the store. I have to get what I gotta grab and get out. I can't just stay in there. Like some people could go shopping for 2, 3, 4 hours straight in one store. No, mine's a 30-minute quick out. Mine's less than an hour most of the time. Yeah, and normally I'm on my YouTube channel to veer away from people that may harm me, may just anything in general. Like I can feel the vibes off of people too. Like if you have good vibes, high energy, I could tell right away if you come around me. Now, if you're a low vibing person, if you come around me, it drains me. It's weird. It's a different kind of style of life. It will drain the shit out of me, and I get tired. You know what I mean? So, you can protect yourself from wrong people is, I would say, so I am learning boundaries. Yes, that's something you do have to learn. Yeah, I had to learn it as well. You're not the only one. Overwhelmed in public, a lot of, yes. Sometimes I do that too. I'll do that at my house when there's too much people walking by the house. But if you put me in a concert and stuff, it might be a little different story. It depends on what it's for. You know what I mean? But I could feel like say you're about like in a building across the street from me or in a building right next to me. I could tell if you're talking bad on my name. I could just tell. It's just that's just how my energy level works. I ask God, He'll show me whatever I want to see. You know, it's nothing to brag about. Sometimes I don't like asking to see what I want to see because He'll show me one way or another. And it's hurtful. It's very painful. I don't mind helping people. I help out a lot of people. My whole life, I was helping people out from the beginning of time. Probably from the time I was in Okinawa, Japan, moving forward. I just always had a good heart, you know. Like my thing, if I ever became rich, for example, my main thing is if I ever got rich, I would like to bless other people's pockets that God blessed me in my pockets. I live in an apartment and it is hard. Yes, people can be hurtful. That's true. Living in apartments, I don't like living in apartments. I'll tell you why. It's too close for the next guy, for the next female, for the next family, for the next people. I don't like living that close to people. I mean, I live close to people right now, but I have my space. You know what I mean? I got to have my space. There'll be some days I come out to the camper where I stay at. It's a brand new camper, and I'll lock myself in this camper all day and not leave. It just all depends. My spiritual warfare over, excuse me, spiritual warfare over the last few days has been nothing but kicking, and I don't like it. But when I'm in a spiritual warfare, I normally kick it to myself. You see what I'm saying? I cannot be around people because any negative energy around me during a spiritual warfare, it intensifies the warfare by 20%, 10%. Yeah. So, like if I hear people fighting, yelling, arguing, and I'm in a spiritual warfare, it tears me up. It just intensifies it. I try to explain that to my ex that I was with for a lot of years because she is a negative Nancy, and it would just ruin and destroy me worse because I would be fighting them, fighting spiritual, fighting in the flesh. And realistically, when you're in spiritual warfare, it's all spiritual. Shouldn't be fighting the flesh. I had to fight the flesh and I had to fight spiritually when I was in California. Yes. Yes. I know the devil doesn't get too close to me anymore. I mean, He's got his tactics, don't get me wrong, but I can see the devil into someone, so I won't go around him. I don't like messing with people like that, which is pretty trippy to me. I mean, like I said, it's not that hard to go through it. You just gotta believe the size of a mustard seed, and that's it. But it's hard to stay up on top of it too. It's not an easy life to live. Yep, it sure does. I totally agree with you on that. Definitely. Yep. And it doesn't get any easier. And the people that's never been through that type of lifestyle before, they would not understand. They would not understand what it's like. They wouldn't understand nothing. Yes, that is the key to all things. Actually, I agree with you on that. This is a good conversation. I like this kind of stuff. It's pretty interesting to talk about. When you got two people praying together, it makes it stronger as well. But when you're by yourself and you pray by yourself, that's okay because there's a lot of things that people has done by themselves in this world. I agree with you on that. That's for sure. hmm And a lot of us that live a life like this is hard to have a companionship with anyone because either A, they don't understand, B, they don't believe, C, they don't care. So that would be awesome. Definitely. So do you go through spiritual warfare from time to time, or is it all the time? I don't go through it all the time. It's during certain, and it gets easier for me because when I first went through there, when I first started going through it, it was hard to deal with. I didn't know if I was coming or going. I didn't know which way to turn left or right or go forward. I never, it was just so hard to deal with. Almost committed suicide on it, but I never did do that. I just didn't know because what it was the people I was hanging out with were possessed, I guess. My boy, I was telling my partner about it, and he told me, "Man, you was possessed probably." So I had to get out of that. I'm also a visionary. I see a lot of illusions. I see a lot of visions about how this world is becoming and what it's about and where it's going. That's another gift I have. I haven't lifted myself up high with him yet. I've came close a couple times. Correct. Totally correct. Yeah, since I was a kid and I would see a tragedy, everything would be like in slow motion. If it was something bad, it would be everything in slow motion. Um, it would be like, or I got some good stories too, but yeah, anything that was bad happening to someone or before it happened to someone, I would see it coming. It's a different kind of. I'm not part of this world. I'm telling you. They say you're human. I don't think I'm human. I think I'm something else. But it's pretty interesting on what what you go through, or a lot of people they don't see. When I was a child, I seen a lot of things happen that were mainly part of my life was in slow motion, just put it that way. I ain't scared to talk about it because, yes, exactly. Correct. I totally agree with you on that. That's why I'm here doing a YouTube channel as well, so I could, just like I told you in the beginning, if I could save someone from doing something that's not right and help them out, then that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, just changing one person's life a day is a lot. I've did over 1.3 million. 1.3 million is a big high number for me. That's a lot of people. And I get told, how you doing, chef? How you doing? Thanks for showing up. Much appreciated. I was just telling this lady about spiritual warfare and stuff. We've been talking a good talk. Don't know what time it is over there where you're at, but and it's just been a very good talk with people, I tell you. I've met a lot of good people on here that have treated me very good. I'm glad you're doing great. That's all totally cool. It's 5 a.m. Okay, it's almost 9:12 right here where I'm at right now. It's almost bedtime for me. 12:11. Yeah, I'm West Virginia. Yeah, it's up there. You're 3 hours ahead of me. There you go. That's some interesting stuff. We'll have to continue this talk another time. I hate to cut it short. I go 3 more minutes and then I'm probably gonna get ready to go to sleep. So, but yes, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. That's true. This is one of my longer lives I've had in a while. I haven't did an hour in a long time. Life experience. We meet so many people in our lives. Yes, we do. That is totally correct. I've met a lot of people. That lady right there is one of them, and she's awesome. I like to see her cook from time to time. I cook, but I don't. When I do my cooking, it's not live. It's just shorts. But I mean, a lot of stuff that you see on my channel is amazing. Yes, I can cook as well. I love different types of food. Any kind of food that's different types. Different cultural foods. Oh man, this lady cooks a lot of different types of food, and most of the food I see her cook is very delicious. Never tasted it, but I know it's got to be good. uh, well, folks, I hate to cut this short. We're gonna go about 50 more seconds. I gotta at least hit a 60-minute marker on here, and then I just want to tell you guys both thank you for showing up, and God bless you both, and I hope that we will be seeing each other soon in another time. And just want to tell you guys thank you so much for being here and showing your support for my channel. It is much appreciated. Yes, Scottish food, all that as well. You guys stay blessed, and we'll be talking to you another time. Thank you for showing up. Good night, y'all.